Ben Thompson is the definitive Elvis, and here he is on the line talking to us this morning. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, how you doing?
I'm well, very well. Welcome to Cannock Chase Radio. Sorry you can't be here in person, but we can still have a chat this morning.
I'm sorry too, I wish I could be there.
No problem, I'm sure you'll pop and see us when you get to do this wonderful show at February the 24th. I guess you're very excited by the fact it's actually sold out.
Yeah, I mean, last year when we did the show, obviously it was a brand new show, so to come back a year later and the show be sold out almost kind of 4 to 5 weeks before it's happening is fantastic, and we're all really excited to go back.
Yeah, and a great accolade for you, certainly. Now, where did it all start, Ben? Talk me through it. Where did the Elvis thing start with you?
Well, I've always been brought up around music, country music and Elvis, and I first heard Elvis when I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I heard him. I watched the documentary "That's the Way It Is." Now it's probably one of the most iconic documentaries of Elvis. It was the first time he wore jumpsuits in concert. He was looking fantastic, and the show was just sensational. So from there, I was always singing around the house, all that kind of thing, as Elvis, thinking I was the coolest kid in town, And then from about the age of 15, I did a local festival, and I sung 3 songs, and I spent a lot of time learning them. And I bought a jumpsuit from a costume shop, and I just sung my heart out because he was my hero, and I had fun doing it. And from then, I suppose accidentally came a full-time career out of it.
Accidentally, I like that. Accidentally, all of a sudden, I'm Elvis.
Ben. You know what? I originally wanted to be a drama teacher. That was what I was studying at the time, and I got on stage and did this, and I just thought, you know what? I don't want to do anything but sing Elvis for people. So it was incredible.
So do tell us then, what was the very first Elvis song that you actually sung?
The very first song I sung was My Boy.
My Boy, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not one everyone knows, but I think when people hear it, it brings back memories for people, When I sung it, I was singing it because it was I think it was my nan and granddad's one of their favourite songs. So I put that in the 4-song show I was doing at the time, and I also sung "Suspicious Minds," "All Shook Up," and "American Trilogy."
Yeah, I mean, Elvis's career, sort of from the sort of middle 50s, and then reinventing himself in 1968 with his comeback tour and all that sort of stuff. For you personally, where what was the best time of Elvis's life, music-wise?
It's always very difficult to say because each era of Elvis brings something entirely different, but as entirely fantastic. So for me, like the 50s, you can't beat his energy in the 50s. It's fantastic. But then the 68 for me is the charisma that he brings to it. But in 70, he combines everything and puts it into a show, and it's just so. But for me personally, my favourite Elvis era will always be 1969 to 1970 when he first came back to live performances. I just thought it was absolutely fantastic. It was it was electric. I mean, I was just sitting at home on my sofa watching him on the telly, so how it would have been in person would have been incredible.
And a trip to Memphis, Ben?
Yes, I've been very fortunate to go to Memphis a couple of times and visit Graceland and visit all the attractions there. It's once in a lifetime. It sounds silly me saying I've been twice, but every experience is a once in a lifetime because it's slightly different. And one of the most special places for me is his birthplace, Tupelo, Mississippi. You get to understand what Elvis is truly about when you go there. And it's just, hopefully I'll get a chance to go back there again.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ben Thompson is my guest in this hour, and we're going to talk some more with Ben in a few moments' time.
Mid-morning music and chat on Cannock Chase Radio. Cannock Chase
Radio. Just after 25 past 11 on a Wednesday morning, Ben Thompson's on the line, and we're talking all things Elvis this morning. When we come to see the show, Ben, on the 24th of February here in the heart of Cannock at the Prince of Wales, what can we expect? Do you do a complete range from all of the Elvis's years?
Yeah, what we do is we try and include something for everyone. So what we've done, the producers from T's Events, is we've created a show that includes every era of Elvis. So you get a dynamic from every piece of Elvis's career. So we start off with the energetic 50s. We do some movie hits. We do the sit-down jam session and the 68 comeback. And then we go into the concert years as well. So there really is something for every Elvis fan.
Absolutely, right the way from the early days, as you say, when all the energy was there, right the way through to songs like My Boy, we just heard there from 1975.
Exactly right. We cover, as I say, we sing the very first song, which is That's All Right Mama, and then we go right the way through. We even cover songs from 1977, like Unchained Melody.
Yeah, I mean, amazing, just an amazing career. Now, obviously in Cannock, the theatre's sold out, but there is another chance if you want to travel a little bit further, this January the 21st in Redditch, Ben.
Yes, we're looking forward. This is the first time we've been at the Palace Theatre. We believe there are a few tickets left, so if you want to come along, we'd love to see you there. It's the first show of the year as well. So we're all fresh-faced and ready. We've really been working hard on enriching the show and making it even better than last year.
Well, yeah, sounds a fabulous night out. But I guess you're really looking forward to coming back to Cannock as well.
Cannock, the last time we did there, the audience reaction and the atmosphere in the theatre was fantastic. I mean, it makes it so easy for us when the audience is there and they're having a great time. It makes life so enjoyable for us and the show so enjoyable. And, everyone who worked there as well was so helpful. And the area was great. I'd never personally been to Cannock before and loved it there.
We're just friendly people here in Cannock, aren't we?
Exactly.
And the Definitive Elvis is completely on the road, isn't it, right through the year?
Yes, we have shows up and down the UK, all over, like Newcastle. We go to Bognor. We're everywhere, So it's really fantastic. We're really pleased with the progress it's made, and we're just happy as long as we can keep entertaining the crowds around the UK.
And you can keep being Elvis.
Do you know what? He's my hero, and as long as I can keep doing a tribute to him, I will be happy. Absolutely.
Now, of course, we can visit your website as well and Facebook page. Tell us about that, Ben.
Yes, you can visit, we have two websites actually, benthompsonelvis.co.uk, which has dates for all the year, but specifically to this tour is Definitive Elvis Experience.com. Please visit there, and our Facebook page, Ben Thompson Elvis Tribute Artist. Any information about any upcoming shows will be there. We have competitions for tickets, we have all the info on merchandise, and upcoming updates on the show.
Brilliant. And we look forward to seeing you here in the heart of Cannock Chase on February the 24th. And I know you're going to pop by in the afternoon as well and just come and say hello to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe try and sing a couple of songs on air or something like that.
Yeah. I think we can do that. My matron likes a bit of Elvis, don't you? Say good morning to Ben.
Good morning, Ben.
Morning, how are you?
Missing you.
She's missing you, she said.
I love Elvis.
She loves Elvis. Come on then, tell us, there must be one song that you really stands out for you in Elvis's career. If I was to ask you just one song, what would you pick?
Hands down, it's the song that comes to thought every time. It's the song Elvis sung as his message song, and it's If I Can Dream. Every time I sing it, I just feel incredible singing it. And watching Elvis sing it, you can see the passion and love he puts into it. It really is a truly amazing song.
Brilliant. So that's your favourite song of all time from Elvis?
Absolutely.
Wins every time. And, of course, our local audience will be able to see you singing that live in Cannock as well.
Yep, I'll be singing it live in Cannock.
Brilliant. Here it comes, If I Can Dream, from Elvis Presley. Mate, thanks for joining us this morning. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the 24th.
Cheers, Ben. There he is, Ben Thompson. He is the Definitive Elvis.